Hello and welcome to Battlefield 1 News. Now don't worry, those aren't the new titles, that's just something I've stuck in there because I haven't actually got round to sorting some titles for Battlefield 1 News yet. Right, so the first thing to look at is we've now got Revision 3 for the Battlepacks. Revision 2 didn't stick around for very long. Revision 3 has a completely different set of skins for different weapons. Now you may have noticed that some people are doing videos showing you all of these skins already. That's because if you buy a 4-pack of the Monster energy drink, in certain countries, it's not everywhere, then you can get a code for a free battle pack. And that's what these people are doing, they're spending a ton of money on Monster to get all the skins. We've had an update from EA and DICE which gives us a bit of a roadmap as to what we can expect in November and December. So the first thing to look at is hardcore servers are coming soon. Now there have been some tweets by the developers saying what they're working on in hardcore. First of all, they were working on you'd have 100% health but guns would do 200% damage. Now it's looking like guns are going to do 140% damage rather than the 200%. Now I think the primary reason for that change is basically at 140% damage the medic guns are 2-shot kills, not 1-shot kills, because they turn into basically better snipers than the sniper rifles. The SMGs are going to be 4-shot kills, some of the LMGs are going to be 3-shot kills, so it's going to balance things out. Now they haven't mentioned things like grenades, it just says weapon damage. So I'm assuming that grenades are still going to do the same amount of damage. All it's going to be is that the guns are going to do more damage, which actually seems quite a good solution to grenade spam in hardcore. I would think that hardcore mode is at least a month away if they're still doing the fundamentals of how much damage primary weapons are doing. A jump from 200% to 140% is a big jump in testing. So I think there's going to be a bit more testing of the primary weapons, the secondaries, the gadgets, grenades, anything that does damage. But I do like the idea that your health is going to stay the same and maybe it will just be primary weapons and pistols that do more damage and all the gadgets and grenades stay as they are. They've announced they're going to fundamentally change the Suez map. It's going to go from 3 capture points to 5, the map's going to be wider. So the new capture points are going to be to the side. Still going to have the 3 down the middle, but then there's 2 extra points. Suez at the moment is just appalling. It's so easy to get spawn camped on that map. Basically, I've never had a balanced backwards and forwards game on it. What you tend to find is initially there'll be a fight over B in the middle, then one team will get B and start pushing all the way back. The capture areas around the flags are massive at the moment, so you can be in literally any building around it and capture it. So trying to find 1 or 2 people that are in that capture zone is a bit of a nightmare. And you also have the problem that to get from your spawn to that first flag, there's pretty much open desert. So you really just get LMG'd and sniped as soon as you step out of those initial trenches. And they're going to add an extra armoured transport so you can get out of those spawns quicker. On the whole, this sounds good because at the moment playing Suez even on Conquest Large is basically just playing team deathmatch. You're just running around trying to get as many kills as possible because as a Conquest game it's appalling. And it would appear that DICE may well have noticed that there's not an awful lot to work towards in Battlefield 1. So they're adding Battlefest starting November the 16th. Basically they're going to get rewards for daily logins, there's going to be community missions. There's going to be a live stream, but they do live streams all the time anyway. And there's going to be a unique battle pack revision. So I imagine there's going to be some dog tags, some new weapon skins. You're probably going to get battle packs if you log in. And it should keep Battlefield 1 rolling along and being a bit interesting until the new map comes out in December. And that of course is Giant Shadow. Now there are some very basic details on the Battlefield 1 website. And it says they're going to get us out of the trenches, which is a bit of a disappointment because we've not really had a World War I trench map yet in Battlefield 1, which is a bit surprising. But this map is following on from the free map model of Star Wars Battlefront. It's available to everybody, so you don't need to have premium or ultimate editions or anything. As long as you've got the basic edition of Battlefield 1, you will get this map. Right, so that's it for this episode of Battlefield 1 News. I will try and work on some titles before the next episode, but I haven't really got a clue what kind of titles I want yet. Thanks for watching.